right? We have experienced that there are some questions like Jane Goodall पे क्वेश्चन आ चुका है, ओके, सो जेन गुडाल पे आ सका है, तो और भी आ सकते हैं क्वेश्चंस, ठीक है। रोल ऑफ प्राइमेटोलॉजी एक बार आया था, आई थिंक 2019 में आया था, और 2020 में क्वेश्चन आया था जेन गुडाल का, राइट। इन 2021 आई डोंट नो वेदर देयर वाज अ क्वेश्चन, आई डोंट रिमेंबर राइट नाउ, वाज देयर एनी क्वेश्चन? डायरेक्ट नहीं था। यू कैन बी आस्क्ड टू राइट ऑन कंपैरेटिव एनाटॉमी, or skeletal differences. So whenever this type of question is asked, just start thinking from one side to the other, ठीक है। So if you are asked to differentiate between ape and human, so just think about the differences in the cranium and postcranial differences, ठीक है, cranial and postcranial. So in cranium you start with the top of the head, sagittal crest, right? Then size or the volume of the brain and skull, ठीक है। So उनका maybe 450-500, right? Anyhow it is less than 600 because 600 qualifies to be called as homogeneous में include होना शुरू हो जाता है 600, ठीक है। So 400 to so you can say 500 वेरी करता है, राइट, किसी का बड़ा साइज किसी का कम। देन यू कैन से sagittal crest is already there, forehead because their frontal part of the brain which is the seat of reasoning is less developed, ठीक है, हमारा frontal brain developed है, so we have vertical forehead, they have receding forehead, right? We have, you can say, less developed, less prominent supraorbital ridges, they have more prominent supraorbital ridges, ठीक है। If you say then they have nuchal crest for the attachment of heavy neck muscles to hold their neck because they walk like this, ठीक है, nuchal crest is there, okay। Then you say that facial part of them is larger than the cranial, you can say skull part, ठीक है, their head part is smaller in size as compared to the facial part, ठीक है। Then you can say prognathism is there in apes than as compared to humans, ठीक है। We have nasal bridge which is more developed, ठीक है, more elevated, they have less elevated, ठीक है। Then this teeth पे आ जाओ, so they have U-shaped, ठीक है, we have parabolic, they have diastema for honing complex because canines are larger in size, लार्जर साइज टीथ हम दोनों के बराबर है, 30 to 32 ही होते हैं, है ना। नंबर ऑफ टीथ तो सेम ही है, न्यू वर्ल्ड मंकी के बाद में सभी में 32 टीथ ही है, ओके। देन यू कैन टॉक अबाउट चिन, राइट, टीथ के उनमें भी Y5 कॉम्प्लेक्स होता है, उनका थोड़ा लार्ज साइज होता है, ठीक है, Y5 पैटर्न उनमें भी होता है, ठीक है। हाँ, ये होता है कि उनका जो एनामल कंपोजिशन है उनका कम होता है, हमारा ज़्यादा होता है। एनामल थिकनेस ऑफ ह्यूमंस इज मोर देन देम, ठीक है। दैट मीन्स वी आर अडेप्टेड टू द हैवियर, यू कैन से हार्डर फूड्स, ह्यूमंस आर अडेप्टेड टू हार्डर फूड्स, दे ईट सॉफ्ट फूड, ठीक है। देन यू कम टू डाउन, देन फोरामन मैग्नम दे हैव posteriorly placed, we have centrally located, ठीक है। Then you come to this vertebral column, our vertebral column have four basically curves, they have almost straight, ठीक है। Then you can talk about even hands, their thumb is smaller in size and the opposability that we have, they have less opposability, ठीक है। Their fingers are curved, they have curved fingers because that helps them to cling, ठीक है ना। हमारी straight fingers है, so वो भी precision को help करता है, ठीक है। Then you go down a little bit, pelvic girdle, we have wider pelvic girdle, they have, you can say, elongated and narrow, ठीक है, pelvic girdle. Then you can talk about the femur and its head, right? Head of the femur, it has more angle in case of humans, and that allows more you can say flexibility, or you can say free movements to the leg. They have limited. The length of femur that we have is longer, slender femur. They have, you can say, short and a little bit thicker femur. Okay. Then we have this well developed linea aspera. They don't have well developed linea aspera. Even our knees are specially designed for bearing this weight in the vertical position, right? They don't have this much. Okay. Then curve in the feet and non-opposability of hallux. These are some features. So you can just write all these in sequence. So सिर्फ visualize करना है human को और ape को. You will be able to address that easily. ठीक है. Now there can be 2-3 questions like in paleoanthropology. एक जो आता रहता है, एक तो theories of bipedalism आ सकता है. ठीक है. That why bipedalism? हाँ. हाँ. Why consequences of or impact of this had been asked many times, but they can also ask the theories of bipedalism. Have it been asked earlier? So इस बार उसको prepare करो, whether it is thermoregulation, right, or procurement, ठीक है, or reaching to the higher branches is responsible for that. I have discussed that in detail in our those classes for this advanced classes. ठीक है, advanced classes में मैंने 4-5 theories उनका critique भी करा है. ठीक है, so you can watch it there. Then इसके अलावा इसमें I think अगर लिखना क्या है, so अगर कोई किसी specimen पे आएगा तो so you can easily understand that, like suppose they ask you on Homo erectus, right? So simply what you have to write that Homo erectus क्या है, नाम को explain करेंगे, Homo और erectus. ठीक है, so उसको explain किया, then you can talk about its time period and in which type of climate it was living. Then you have to talk about where it lived, geographical distribution. Then you have to talk about its features, physical features and cultural features. Then in physical features you have to talk about cranial and postcranial. In cultural features you have to talk about their subsistence, you have to talk about housing pattern, if they live in houses, you have to talk about if they have some belief pattern, you have to talk about whether they have created some kind of tools or not, so what kind of tools, all those things you have to talk about. ठीक है, so that you can deal very easily. So that is primatology and paleoanthropology, right? Now because there is one problem in our syllabus that in erectus के वहाँ पे paranthropus लिखा हुआ है, and many of you are confused कि how to study and how to read. See, maybe that syllabus was not well updated, so you have to put paranthropus as a variety of australopithecines. That is the accepted norm, right? Australopithecines have 2 variants, Australopithecus and Paranthropus. So you study it according to that only, right? Don't get confused by these things. So this is a general overview of physical anthropology. We will keep on taking more such videos on other topics also, like next session is on I think archaeological anthropology. Okay. So in archaeology we will talk about some important sites from the world as well as from India. If you have any query, you can just write back to us, and if you want some topic to be taken, just text me, we will try to take it, right? Thank you, all the very best.